the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now Anderson looking to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Ready?
To throw is Anderson on 3rd and 2. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
30 base. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Now.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Anderson to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
It's complete. It's Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now Anderson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. From the gun, Anderson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Anderson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bartlett, and his throw is incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lambert. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
30 base.
Throwing on 1st down. Anderson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Anderson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Anderson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Anderson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback.
And quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go. 8, read. Let's go.
Anderson to throw on 2nd down. There goes a deep, and it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Columbus. The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bartlett. This complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Anderson on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. Completes it to Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. To throw is Anderson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go. Butt set. Watch 84. Watch 84. Ready?
Here's Anderson throwing on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to throw. Anderson. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Bartlett. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bartlett. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Bartlett. It's complete to Britt. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. From the gun, Bartlett. Caught by Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
8-3.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. The Chiefs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Jaguars trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Bartlett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Bartlett able to find Turner. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Looking to throw. Bartlett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bartlett, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Bartlett. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Bartlett, and it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Looking to throw on second down. Anderson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Touchdown, defense. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he coughed it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bartlett. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Columbus as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Bartlett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Break. 6 by 56. Watch the run. Go.
On 1st down, Bartlett. Jones has it.
Oh, yeah.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lambert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Bartlett getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Bartlett over the middle. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game.
It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Anderson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You got it on the double. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Blue down.
Anderson operating from the gun. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 10, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bartlett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Bartlett. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Powell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Throwing on 1st down. Bartlett. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That's complete to Turner. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 6. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter.
On the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they inch